you. I'm on. I'm live. All right, let's start a new one. What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great Saturday morning, or whenever you're watching this. But Nioh 3. We're less than a week away. I'm gonna play through this, and I'm gonna like have the cutscenes and everything. Just I'm gonna run it as normal. Hey, you would if you were playing it first time.
一つは荒ぶる破壊の力。もう一つは命を育み癒す再生の力。この力をめぐって人は古より戦乱の歴史を繰り返してきた。そして将軍徳川家康によって戦乱の歴史は幕を閉じ、太平が訪れた。やがて彼の二人の孫から次なる太平の担い手が選ばれる。時は流れ、新たな将軍としての権威を内外に示す具足始めの儀式を迎えようとしていた。
Right. This game's fire. If you haven't tried the demo yet, you're on the fence about it. Like, of course, stick around and watch, but Nioh 2 is incredible. The rest of the game is the quality that I've played in Nioh 3, then Nioh 3 is just a clear step above.
もうじき将軍におなりに。
おふく、いいではないか。絵描きの方が向いてるやもしれん。
国松様。
私は好きだがな。さて、頃合いか。そこの鏡で稽古の支度を。
I'm not going to spend too much time creating my character, but I do want to just show you guys the options. So you have like your samurai style and your ninja style. And I just going to click same appearance for both. You have two types, two body types. Here are all your presets. We got a little Harry Potter glasses looking thing. I was looking for the preset of Willem from Nioh and Nioh 2, and I didn't find it. So if one of you guys finds it, let us know how to get to it in the comments. But yeah, just the presets so far. Elbow and knee angle. Like, you can change so much. Yeah, you can just change so much with this character creator, like skin texture. Kind of cool. I'm gonna make mine. Have some scars. Body. We're gonna make this massive. Muscle mass. Yep. Making him a beefy boy. Chest size. Yeah, we're just making gigantic gladiator. You can even change like your undergarment. Look at that. Color, bathing. Markings. Aw, little belly button tattoo. Give him something. Yeah, it's cool. So does this. So is that like a little dragon? dragon on him. And let's put it like middle of my chest. Conor McGregor has that gorilla eating a heart. I'm just gonna have whatever this is. Where's the size of it? Go. Whoa, don't want to do that. Make it like 80 and 80. Yeah. Looks like a how do I zoom in? Yeah. Yeah, just looks like a dragon breathing fire. Looks cool. Keep that. Face. I don't like that like almond, like upside down almond shape, that like anime style. I'm gonna make it a little different than that. Yeah, maybe something like that. A little bit more in line with an actual person's face instead of like the anime over exaggeration. And you can change a ton of stuff about, literally everything you see here. I'm not gonna take the time to go through that, but make my guy a little bit older. God, how old? He still doesn't look crazy old. Go like right in the middle. Let's go at 10. Change the hair. Oh my God. Well, that kind of looks like... That kind of looks like my hair. Usually don't see that too much in games. Something that actually does a decent job of mimicking my little, like, comb over. Let's stick with that. Let's just make the hair a little bit darker. Or can I make this... I'm going to take off the color too. There we go. Yeah, it looks cool. Highlights. Oh my God, there's like gray highlights. A little bit of gray in there. Represent. Oh, there's gray right there. Yeah. All right. Mine's not quite that gray, but take it. Facial hair. Gotta get my beard. Not gonna make this guy look like Gollum. Nioh 2 playthrough. Yeah, we'll give him that. Oh wait, I just did a preset. I want to have a little bit more control over it. Yeah. Oh, that probably is like the same thing, but good curliness. Add the mustache to it now. Let's go with that. Color black. Yeah, I like that. I like it better without the gray hair turned on. No makeup, but got all these options here. You can spend hours just in this character creator. Let's see. Weird deep voice. Yeah. And we're off. I'd recommend playing with the Japanese voices, but then the English subtitles. It just the English on English. It just doesn't. It's not bad, but it just doesn't sound.
行くぞ。道場で胸乗りを
It
任
just
せ
sounds
て
a
いる
little off. I guess is the best way I can say it. So, I'd highly recommend Japanese voices with English subtitles. God, my guy's gigantic.
具足始めの儀が済め
How
ば
broad he is.
新たな将軍の誕生か。まさか病弱な竹千代が将軍になるとはな。
奥で宗則殿がお待ちです。
来られましたな。では早速。
So we have our sword, dual swords, spears, odachi. I think that's all you can choose. Let's just go with the regular sword.
いかなる獲物でも熟達すれば大きな力を発揮できましょう。まずは手に馴染むものを選ばれるのが良いですな。
Yep. Going with the sword. Now, this has no impact
私は
on
これにするとしよう。
anything other than what you just start the game with. It's not going to lock you into any choices or anything.
それでは手合わせを始めましょう。お互いに礼。
Oh man, it's the one time I'm going to use a gesture in this game. I take that back.
相
In
手をし
multiplayer,
っかりと
I'll
見
use
据え
it.
ねば攻撃も当たりませぬ。国松様にご注目ください。
具足始めの前だからといって手加減はせんぞ。竹千代。
国松様に打ち込むのです。速い攻撃は先手を取りやすい。強い攻撃は気力を削りやすい。お忘れなきよう。攻撃の後に斬新を行うことで気力を早く回復できますよ。
Key pulse is the same as it's been.
"悪くない立ち筋だ。次はこちらから行くぞ。
相手の攻撃から身を守ることも忘れてはなりませんぞ。時にかわし、時に受け止め、反撃の機を伺うのです。
Game also has a deflect, like a parry, but where you just press the left bumper at the same time the attack would like. Oh, let's probably focus on dodging. When the attack would land, but you have to unlock it in the skill tree. So that was something I knew was in the game, but it didn't talk about it in this tutorial. But just letting you know, you do have to unlock it. You can unlock it fairly quickly though, so it's not something like later on down the line. You can unlock it in early game. Gauge is full. Use a strong attack or martial art. Will activate arts proficiency. While arts proficiency is active, strong attacks and martial arts will be enhanced. The attack unleashed upon activation does not consume ki. Damage dealt to enemies is increased and ki consumption is decreased. Different martial arts can be used consecutively. Cool. So if you're new to Nioh, ki is just stamina. And that's the ki pulse. What I was doing after the attacks, it's just a way that you can regain your stamina faster. But right there, it's the key pulse. And oh. So when it's saying charge the arts gauge, it's from like landing attacks and blocking. It's not meaning like literally holding the button. So like when it's charged up like this, then you hold the button and you can do that martial arts attack.
お見事。己の技を研ぎ、渾身の武技を放つ。そして攻撃の後には斬新。侍の基本ですぞ。
傷ついた体は薬で癒しておけ。
では仕上げと参りましょう。攻めと守りを駆使して国松様を打ち倒すのです。
今日こそは私を打ち負かしてくれるのだろうな。さあ来い。
Now in this samurai mode, it's all about maintaining ki. So you don't want to overexert yourself. In a game like Nioh, you know, you lose your stamina and you're open up to critical attacks from the enemy. That's gonna be bad news for you. Now you see there, I did the holding the strong attack, holding Y. You can still do it, it just costs ki. Whereas when the arts gauge is full, you do it, it doesn't consume any ki.
次はこうはいかんぞ。
面用な。
Agreed, that is on. Game's a noticeable step up in graphics from Nioh 2, which I mean sounds obvious, right? Because Nioh 2 I think came out 6 years ago. But there is a noticeable upgrade. I'm not sure if they use the same engine or not, but the game looks pretty good. I don't know how well it's showing up in the like YouTube quality.
まだかようなところに城はあやかしの手に落ちましたぞ。
我らが結露を開きます。地下の抜け道へ。
あやかしだと。一体何が起きている。
We're off.
竹千代、心して進むぞ。
新たな将軍が決まる日にかように恐ろしきことが起こるとは。
お気をつけください。将来の至るところにあやかしがおります。
Blocking, just like in the first two Nioh games, super important when you're in either samurai or ninja mode. Yokai realm, peculiar realm where an enemy yokai are born, human ki recovery is great, or human ki recovery speed is greatly reduced. Yeah, so do a ki pulse in that little puddle that you see on the ground, and it's going to get rid of it. If you're standing in it, your stamina recovers a lot more slowly. Oh no! My ally got in the way. Oh well, I'm doing a good job managing my ki. Key pulse right there got rid of that. And it looks like I got his horn there. And that's why he got stunned. That does a lot of key damage to him. You, pretty much anytime something has like a glowing part on it, it's gonna be a weak point. You know, pretty standard in the game. Alright, grapple works the same. Go up and press Y. And this animation's just for this first time. It's not like that prolonged animation the entire game.
今の剣を一体ただならぬ力を感じる。
The game runs pretty well too. I had one crash, you know, but it was when I was exiting the game. It wasn't like during the game. So it's definitely not, at least from my experience, it's not like a Nioh 2 situation or Wolong had bad performance at launch too. I didn't really experience Wolong having too bad of a performance on my PC, but I know a lot of people did.
終弱門を越えたあたりに井戸があります。そこから地下へとお逃げくだされ。拙者はしんがりとしてあやご心配召さるな。
分かった、竹千代。先に進もう。
竹千代様、無事を祈っておりますぞ。あなたなら必ずや立派な将軍となれるはずです。
Aw, to borrow red. That's cool.
胸乗りのやつ、傷を負っていながら無理をしよった。あやつの意志、無駄にはできん。かな。
And these work just like bonfires or like braces in Elden Ring. You just pray at them, and it replenishes your elixirs, which you can see on the left-hand corner. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, that's like your health recovery. And it heals you. Praying at the shrine does. Now, if you just go up to the something where you're crouching, you'll automatically crouch, but you can also just do it by yourself if you're not pressing forward. Full jump. There you go. What year is it? Now, when you're grappling, I think you gotta not be pressing forward. It works the same way as like any Souls-like, where you just walk up and you hit Y without moving the joystick at all.
我ら忍びの衆でさえ壊滅寸前に陥るとは。この先教えた忍びのは。
Okay, this is it. This is the thing they've been touting. It's the switching stances. So, well, styles. So you have samurai and ninja, and you just shift by pressing right trigger. The two styles actually play pretty different, as you'll see. So ninja style at the bottom, it says, focuses on agility combined with hit and run tactics that you utilize ninjutsu to attack enemies from a distance. And it's definitely plays different. It's cool. It feels good. I thought I would spend most of my time in samurai, but no, it's pretty split. Sometimes I even prefer ninja.
倒れた我が配下のものを一つ借りましょう。選ばれたならばお声掛けを。
Let's go with the hatchets. You already got a sword.
それにするのですが。
敵だ。構えよ。
来たか。芝居の早き
Now, you don't have a key pulse in this. Okay, here's the thing. you have something called mist, where you hit the right bumper, which is the same thing as the button to press the key pulse, but instead of doing a key pulse, you just do this like spinning whirlwind dodge thing. It says using a mist after an attack will cause you to quickly turn your body, evading the enemy without consuming ki. Additionally, using this ability near enemies will create a shadow of yourself that temporarily attracts enemy attention. So they're going to be focusing on where you were, not where you are. So it's a really effective dodge because it keeps their attention in a different spot from where you're at. But you can't. They're at the bottom. The trade-off with it, mist doesn't recover ki, and it doesn't perform the purification in those pools that cause your stamina to drain more quickly. Oh. And then you have these things like you can use your kunai, press an R bumper or the right bumper, throw them like that, and they recharge over time. So you might have noticed that I like the feather up on the top. Whoa, I thought the enemies were done. So like right bumper and Y shoots that little fireball. Okay, here we go. And then when you're attacking, it refills the ninjutsu gauge. So you don't have a finite set of materials they'll reload. I think that is a very, very welcome change. It just is so much better than... Like, you don't have inventory management, really, for this kind of stuff, and it's awesome. Nioh already has so much inventory management. Now, the burst break, this is the same thing as a burst counter, but you don't have to... In Nioh 2, you had to press like the right trigger and B at the same time, but with this, you just press the right trigger and it actually switches your stance too. So you can be fighting in samurai, you do the burst counter, and then after that you'll be in ninja form. So let's try it here. Thought he was gonna do the red attack. There we go. And now I'm back in samurai form. At first, it's gonna feel a little overwhelming, but before too long, you're gonna be feeling pretty good. There we go. Now back in ninja stance. Not that. Burger King, having it my way. Little Ninja Gaiden action there. I forget what it's called in Ninja Gaiden, where you do like the wall jumping. I think it might just be called wall jumping. Huh? Do I have to select one of those weapons? Why it's not letting me down?
忍びの技無事を一人では心細いじゃろうわしが友をしてやるぞ
I like that all these like guardian spirits are... You're borrowing them.
わしの姿が見えずとも数々の戦を生き延びてきたからな
Now you can sneak up behind him. Crouched. Stealth action going on.
地下に続く井戸とはあれのことじゃな。はれ、思い切って飛び込んでみよう。
秀吉公のごとく、あやかしを持って天下を狙う者が現れたのか。
You see, like, he attacked not towards me because he was still focused on where I was. That's the benefit of the mist. That in lieu of the key pulse for the samurai, that mist for the ninja, really helpful. But if you're fighting an enemy that does a lot of the sweeping attacks, you know, ninja stance can be kind of hard. Because, you know, you're still gonna get hit by it. What a jerk, right? That was cool. Want to borrow that guy's spirit. And he killed Hanzo?
主のために果てたのだ。本望であろう。なぜだ、国松。将軍になるのは私だ。将軍の座は私のものだ。
Oh, I dodged it.
貴様の力などその程度よ。
This guy's fast. I'm gonna switch to ninja. Bayonetta's here?
そろそろ終わりにしよう。将軍とはそうまでしてなりたいものか。行け。なりたくないとでも。貴様にとって将軍とは何なのだ。答えられぬか。貴様には一生わかるまい。
Well, that didn't seem very nice.
ここは一体お主の守護霊草薙の力じゃろうか。草薙が何か問うておるようじゃな。
Strength or skill? We go with the skill for ninja attire.
草薙の姿が不思議じゃな。
This little thing I was drawing or painting. And my understanding is when we were about to die, I think this thing teleported us here. And then that's where you read it all about it. It's you're like traveling through time in this game. And I think that Kusanagi is like the vessel for that. So we traveled back in time. Not really anything you can do here except just pray at the shrine. So now that we have access to this getting to equipment, you can see that you have equipment for both styles, ninja and samurai. You just press the right trigger and it switches between both of them. So you can kind of have two different, like, I want to say, I don't know if like builds are going to be really a thing in like your first playthrough. They really aren't in the other Nioh games, but definitely when you get to New Game Plus, you're going to have some different loadouts that you're going to want to be running. So you're going to be able to have two different builds going at once. That's going to be pretty cool. Oh, whoa. That guy sleeping or something? Hidden area here. Let's see the equipment that we got. Let's go with the Kusarigama. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, feel free to correct me. Dachi in samurai form, sure. Oh no! He had 1 HP in a dream and he took advantage of it. Oh, look at his head on the ground. That's kind of cool. Both their heads. That thing feels cool. Yeah, that feels nice. Jump over that stuff now. Longbow. Shoot these guys. Shooting works the same, but one change that I haven't heard anybody talk about that I really am all in favor of. Before in like the Nioh games, you couldn't like go down like past a well. I might be wrong with this. This might be why no one's talking about it. I might be wrong, but I feel like you can look down more in this game than you could in Nioh 2. That was something that kind of bothered me. I felt like I felt like I should have been able to shoot some enemies that I wasn't able to because I just wouldn't be able to look down enough. But I haven't felt that in Nioh 3. Now that might just be because of the enemy placements or like your places where you're overlooking enemies that you're trying to shoot might be better, but I've not been annoyed by that yet. God, that was a terrible shot. I suck so bad at shooting people on the move in this game. Okay. Let's see if I can hit this. See if this will kill this guy. Oh, wait. There's one right here on the ground. Hey. I'm not gonna shoot you. Whoa. Now that hit him, I saw the sparks fly. Why is this guy walking like he crapped his pants? Never taking another crap again. I would use this like tutorial area as a way to just practice switching stances and getting familiar with how each style plays, you know. Because you're going to be doing it a lot. And just experiment with different weapons early on. Don't worry at all about whenever you do start leveling up. Don't worry about so much where you're putting your points. It's not. That stuff matters a lot more in like late game. And you're gonna get items that allow you to respec and stuff, so very low pressure leveling up. Yeah, leveling up same way as before. Get the Amrita. And oh, you can shift. You can do shift styles with the right trigger in these leveling up menus, and it'll show you, I guess, just how it affects each style. But I haven't really noticed too much of a difference between. I don't think I've noticed any difference. But partially because if you look on the left-hand side, it says affected weapon types. So if you're leveling, like if your weapons that you're using for both stances fit into whatever's highlighted there, that means it's going to be affected in the same way, I think. So that might be why. Maybe I've just been using weapons that are affected by the skills I'm leveling up, affected the same, but who knows? We'll find out. Let's go with strength. Whatever. Like I said, not really hugely important right now. Oh, I can level up again. Skill. Change your guardian spirit. Just gonna stick with Buhin. And this is cool. Those battle scrolls, you can like replay earlier missions. Why is this? Oh, because you have guardian spirits for ninja and samurai style. You also have the like blessings, the Kodama stuff all make a return in this. And the Scampus, so we got our little murder kitties back. That burst counter, so now I'm in samurai mode. And when your enemy is has their ki drained like that, just keep attacking them because they're just gonna be stun locked. Here is your summon. So this is what that calling an acolyte. You get these Ochoko cups and works same as before. You request assistance, and there's a boss right here, and the guy will just follow you into the boss fight. Works just like summoning in Elden Ring. Let's see our equipment. If there's anything we can upgrade, yeah, we can. Neat. You switch styles during that cutscene. Your actual equipment too. Nice little touch.
命知らずにも程があるわ。タヌキの配下、そっくび叩き落としてくれようぞ。
Dodge that to the left. Now his sweeping attacks, I would recommend just blocking, because it's kind of hard to dodge. Sweeping attack. But that, you just dodge when he does that jump in the, like, vertical strike. Ooh. Dang it. You see that little meter underneath his health? You got that entire time to get off the grappling attack. So I'd say don't just go for the grapple right away. Keep attacking and then go for it now. Just before that red bar fills back up. Living artifact. It should be game over. Okay. That guy's actually kind of tough. I've already played through, quite a bit of the demo at least. So, do not get frustrated if you struggle with that guy. It kind of teaches you how to use both of the stances, or both of the styles, because you can't do stance switching like high, medium, or low just yet. But it's a good boss for getting you to learn how to utilize both of the styles.
貴様、いずれ武田の妨げになろ
う。かたじけない。それがしは徳川家臣本田忠勝。貴殿見ぬ顔だが、どこの手のものだ。
徳川、名は竹千代。
ほう、かような逸材が眠っておったとは嬉しいごさんよ。武田信玄、戦国最強とも噂されるあの甲斐の虎がついに牙をむいた。あやかしの入り混じる赤き怒涛は容赦なく我ら徳川を蹂躙。なおも牙を突き立てんと奥へ奥へと迫っておる。その赤き怒涛が狙うは言うまでもなく家康様。太平を目指し 若き頃より先人を共にしてきた。殿をお守りするためならば、我が身など惜しくはない。
And after this cutscene, we're about to get into the open field. If you're like me, you're probably a little confused by what the difference between open world and open field meant. To be honest, I'm still not 100% sure. I can give you my thoughts on what I think the rest of the game is going to have. That makes it clarify a difference between open world and open field. Oda Nobunaga, a young ruler in Japan with great military ambitions. Takeda Shingen of Kai, a sworn enemy and constant thorn in the side of Nobunaga. Luis Fra, Historia de Japan, Volume 2. So we are back in time.
それにしても竹千代か。殿の幼名と同じとはくしき絵にしよう。殿が浜松城にたどり着くまで、それがしはここを守らねばならぬ。殿を追って合流し、力添えをいただけぬか。
There's anything over here, but I'm looking straight ahead. You can get to this area, and it's kind of easy to miss it. I'll show you how to get there. Nothing there. But as far as the open field goes, I'm pretty sure, like, you have... Let's see. So this is the map. I don't think anything's really showing here, but, you have, like, these zones, and I'm pretty sure what they mean by open field is, like, it's not one map, because you're going to time travel to different locations and times, and so it's not, like, one cohesive world, but, like, for each, think about it, like, big level, it's basically like an open world, and it works well, at least for this first area. It works really well. It's fun. It's a dense map, which I much prefer a dense map to an empty map with not a lot of activities to do. And most of the activities that, pretty much all the activities that you do in this are meaningful. They help your character become more powerful. Moment that every game seems to have now, where you overlook the world in front of you. I don't know if Breath of the Wild was the first one to do it, but it's a game I always think of.
気が進まぬが近づくしかなさそうじゃの。
So that thing is over the castle, and what our main objective here is to go there and cleanse that area. But definitely not going to do that first. Play around. Well, let's see what we got from the boss. got his sick weapon. We have the tonfas there. I really like tonfas. I like the dual swords too. Got his bow. Nice. I have yeah, I have other stuff I can equip. Let's get sacred water in there. Throwing stones, aren't as useful because the kunai recharge when you're in ninja mode, but right, so your samurai locks and your ninja locks, you're gonna find them in the open world, or they'll like be rewards for different activities. So you got your samurai. Just this is like an overall, all these things apply to all of your different weapons. But then you also, if you go over here, you can see you've got all these weapons here to the left that are samurai weapons, and you click in like dual swords, and you can use your samurai points to upgrade your dual swords. For right now, I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna unlock the deflect. The deflect is very useful. The parry window is a little bit more forgiving than Sekiro, but it's fun. It's a really good addition to combat. The previous Nioh games had it, but you had to like hold the left bumper and then press Y. This is just you hit the left bumper, time it right, and you get credit for the deflect. Just gonna kind of try to level everything up like before in previous games pretty evenly. 35. I need 2,000 more. Do I have enough? Spirit stone. No. Definitely not. Guardian Spirit. Redo that mission. Oh, I can do training ground. Go up. I think you can summon somebody and play through the whole game. I don't think it's just outside of boss fights. I haven't tested that though. So we are not going to go down that way. Get this stuff. We're going to go to the left here. And this is a way that you can get to that area I showed whenever, like across the water. Campus right here. You just follow him around. I'm gonna show you a way, not really like a secret way to get to that area, but yeah, right here. Gives you some good equipment, and you get to pet him. Yeah, unlock locks, ninja locks. Then there's another thing. I forget what they're called, but you can like you hear them, like they make a noise, and you look up and they're moving around. And you just got to shoot them, and they'll give you, I think, samurai points. But now we have ninja points. That's cool. Cicada shell? Shift to ninja style. Basic controls. And then, okay, so RBA gives you the cicada shell. Let's test it out. Oh, I don't have any charges of it. There are enemies to fight down here. Let's try it out. So you see, I didn't charge that gauge in the bottom right. It only charged whenever I was actually using a weapon. It didn't charge whenever I was throwing those kunai. Oh. Man, ninja style feels really good. I would say it feels kind of similar in a way to like Ninja Gaiden. But I think it feels better than Ninja Gaiden. Of course, going to come down to personal preference, but for me, it feels better. Okay, so I just did that cicada shell. That was cool. Do it again. That's awesome. You're just so mobile in ninja style. It feels really good. Oh, this little star right there on it, or whatever you want to call that. It's like a you see that I have life in there with that same symbol plus 75. It's just like an extra perk on a. Just means there's an extra perk on your item, and I think all items can get it. Can't forget the loot. And if you can't tell by now, the game, like the loot system, you still get a ton of loot. Most of it is useless, but you can exchange it for like useful items at the bazaar. Let's do the deflect. See if we can do an attack I can deflect. Oh. There. That sounds really satisfying. Where am I at on the map? So this kind of works like how it did in Wolong. If you ever played that game, how you could do like the you had like the battle flags, and the more you explored, the more battle flags you got. It like raised um your area's level. This is kind of similar. You get like an exploration level, and as you complete all these tasks, like myths, which are just side quests, capturing enemy bases, purifying lesser crucibles, the Kodama, the Scampuses, and Chichiko. Those are going to, the more that you do of that, the more things you're going to unlock that show on your map. So you're not going to have to just wander around and find stuff like you're having to do right now. You're only going to have to do that in the beginning. And as you unlock more of this stuff and you get more check marks, you're going to be able to have, you're going to be able to see where the meaningful activities are. Go level up, I think. Where am I at relative to this shrine? No, I'm going to level up, yeah. So you can fast travel back. It's very convenient. They really nailed a lot of the quality of life stuff. Let's go down this way this time. This is where that Scampus was. Let's just take the main road. The main thing. For all my Bachelorette fans out there. Oh, it did not do the damage I was hoping it would do. So this is the flying thing that I was talking about, and we'll get to there in a minute. We're going to go through this little rundown town first. There's an archer up here. We'll absolutely make that fight with the like fox or that fox squirrel hybrid thing right there walking away. Not an archer, but he throws stupid stuff. I'm going to run up there and get him. You can easily sneak up on him. I just was not really paying attention to it. That cicada shell is awesome. And I'm just pressing X. I'm not even, like, using a martial art right now. I think the game just tries... It wants to kind of ease you into it because it can be really overwhelming with all of the different skills and mechanics in this game. It definitely has a distinct feel to it. If you try to play it like Nioh 2, which, you know, most of you probably are, it's going to be an adjustment period, but once you get through that, man, it just feels great. The dirty key. We're gonna explore all these places now that we got the enemies gone. Huh. Man, that cicada shell is just like a get out of jail free card. Okay, so smithing text. So you can, those smithing texts, you go to a shrine and pray at the shrine, and they unlock different skills that you can equip. Now, here's that flying thing I was talking about. Come down to us and pet him. He's a good boy. Yeah, and you hear those bells, you just look up. Okay, so it's samurai. So scampuses give ninja, and then samurai give, or Chico give samurai points. I want to go with a Odachi or another one of these. Let's go. Let's give the Odachi high stance. These Kodama are going to be spread out all across the zones. You get that Kodama merit, and that allows you to purchase different perks at shrines. So instead of having, you know, like the little rows for blessings that you had in Nioh 2 and Nioh 1, where you could be like, oh, I want more gear, or I want whatever, more elixirs to drop. You'll see that system is a little different, and in my opinion, a lot better. Dirty key. I use it around here somewhere. At least in this first area, you find a key, you're going to use it in that same area. In there? Like it? No, there's not. Oh, it was where it's up this hill. Oh, I don't want to go above 80%. That above 70%, because that messes with your agility. Hello. Hey, mon frere. There was a little lesser crucible that I saw up here to the right of this little town. Go do that next. Didn't show up on the map, but I think it's like right over here. Yeah, right over there. Shrine. Oh. Oh. And he recovers I think he recovers a lot more quickly in this stance. All right, so right here is Jizu area. I don't know exactly what it's 6. Okay, you pray at the 6 Jisu, and that'll earn you Jisu merit, and then you can equip the blessings, purchase and equip blessings from the shrine. There's a shrine up here. Should probably go rest and level up. Yeah. Straight ahead. Oh, there's a campus. So here's the stuff that the texts that you find. You can equip them here. So I got armor piercer, and this is only for the ninja stance. Samurai has its own, and then there's another, the one on the far left. It those skills applied to both stances. Now, the thing I just prayed at gave me 100 points for Jesus' blessings. And this stuff helps you whenever you are in the Crucible. I'm gonna up my melee damage in the Crucible. Twice. Kodama's blessing. This, you know, like the standard stuff from that Kodama would give you before, like elixir drop rates. Actually, not these two. Yeah, but these 3 I think are new. So drop away, but whenever you take an elixir, it increases damage. I'm gonna go with that. Oh, and I forgot the level. Bring stamina up. I'll be back for you, little buddy. Go kill some demons. That looks so cool. Break it. Crucible spike. Okay, so that wasn't a lesser. Well, I don't know if that's technically a lesser crucible or not, but whatever. Crucible spike. Down. Let's see our map. Yeah, so we can see, like, as your exploration level, I'm at 2 out of 4, so you can see a little bit more stuff than you could before. I'm gonna go over here and kill this. I don't know if it's technically a world boss, but see if I can kill this guy sneakily. Oh no, I don't want to do that because I might fall into the water, which is still an instant death. Come on. Come on. Oh, wait. Can I fight him? Oh, I can't. I guess it's not deep enough. Water just scares me in Nioh games. this guy. I think we can do a grapple attack. Yeah. Oh, high stance was a little bit too slow for that. Let's just finish him off with Ninja. Unshakable. It's another skill that you can equip at the shrine. Down here, there's a little ruined town, I believe. Yeah, right over here at this little fork. Right. Enemy base. There's no like towers or like this isn't like an Ubisoft map where or in like Final Fantasy Rebirth where you have to go to the towers and they ping the locations and stuff. This feels more like organic exploration. It's definitely not exploration like an Assassin's Creed game. There's the chest that you get after you clear this area. There's a guy up here. No, there's not. No. Oh, I hit that shot. So bad with bows. Genuinely surprising. Man. So you have to like kind of time that cicada shell where I turn into like the mist and then zoom through them without getting hit. It's a lot more forgiving than a parry. But you still do have to kind of time it. Can't just, spam it and dodge everything. So, there's a chest. I don't want to forget the chest. Wait, where's that chest? Oh, it's up here. Oh, that's what I was unlocking when that guy shot me. Vital spirits. Point. Let's give it to the Adachi. Yeah, this Twin Moons, I think. How do I do that? Oh, I gotta be in high stance, and I'm not in high stance. Hey, yeah, I am. Oh, well, I'll figure it out. Maybe I have to actually hit an enemy. Oh, there's a Kadama. Talk? Love the art style of this game. I know, like, the colors are saturated and stuff, but I'm digging it. Like, this area just looks so cool to me. Oh, fall damage. Sure. Magic. Increase the drop rate. They're a little stingy in the beginning, in my opinion, with the drop rate of them, but not enough to, like, feel unfair. But it's not comforting. If that makes sense. Oh, 1 HP in a dream. There it is. Okay, so that double slash only works when you have the martial arts gauge full. I find myself only not really using the Y abilities, like the strong attacks, as much because, well, I don't use them as much during, like, regular battle. I just use them when I see that gauge is lit up. I might be, I don't want to say doing it wrong, but not optimally. But at least early on, it feels like it's the way to go. Flying enemies, I always switch to ninja style. So I have the kunai, like, or like the easy, the replenishable throwables. Whoa. Whoa, where did that guy go? Bugging my camera out. I don't know if you can hear the bell going off, but that's what the sound of that Chichiko. Or Chihiko, I don't know how to pronounce it. Woo. Dang, I'm getting messed up by this thing. Ah, it's just like I don't have any, trying to heal, and I don't have time to heal. Sometimes I get a little brain fart in ninja style, which you just saw there, where you hit, like, the right bumper to do the mist, and it dodges, but then, like, first, like, I don't know, it just, like, breaks my brain when I'm like, oh, I want to dodge, and I'm pressing the right bumper, but you can only do it after you land an attack. So, like, I'll show you on the next enemy. You can't just, so, like, right now I'm hitting the right bumper and I'm not dodging. You have to contact an enemy in order to do it. So, like, right like that. let's go take care of that squirrel fox. Whoa, that was weird. It's like I'll have to watch the footage back, but it was like I teleported back in front of him. Let's go to a spear. I played around too much with a spear in any of the games before. I'm gonna stick with this poison one because I don't have a rifle yet. And this little Deco should be around. Where are ya? There he is. Samurai. Want to go? I don't really use low stance. I mean, I do for like status effects, but I don't really have that right now, so I'm not going to use that. Let's go into spear. Let's see what spear can give us. X after a strong attack. Parries an enemy attack and knocks them down. Resounding lunge. Let's go with that. Anytime that you unlock a new skill, it takes you to this menu. Or, well, I won't say it takes you to that menu, but even if you don't like you'll have the exclamation point. Even if you don't have another skill like pole kick, you see off. I don't have another skill, but if you unlock like X after strong attack for mid stance, you're still gonna get that exclamation point just so it can show you, hey, this is where you look, in case if you forget how to use that ability. X after. Oh, that was with an Adachi. I don't have an Adachi equipped anymore. Another Kadama up there. I'm gonna go to this fast travel back to the shrine. And level up. No. Do I have enough stones to level up? No, I don't. Warp Jawbone? Forging, reforging, and remodeling. Nice, so we'll get a blacksmith at some point. Awesome. Alright, I think it's a good stopping point, and tomorrow I'll be on in the morning, or like maybe like noon. Again, kind of similar to this. And we'll go finish up the rest of the map over here. And then we'll do this enemy base, and then it's going to unlock this whole area, which is the Crucible, which, think about it like the main mission area. So it's not, this is open field, where it's like a small open world. Over here is another little area you can explore, and then you come into here, and yeah, it's the path to the Crucible, which will put you in here, and then this is like the traditional Nioh level structure. So it's a nice little combination of new and old, and man, the Crucible level design is really great. At least this first one is. So I'll be playing that tomorrow. So this was like the first half of the demo, and tomorrow we'll finish the second half. But hey, it's a blast. I highly recommend it, and yeah, join in tomorrow and see the rest of the demo. Hope you guys have a great Saturday.